Hello everybody, what's up? It's Eddie. Okay. I got a very powerful message I want to share with you, and I'm hoping you listen up. And so I'm going to ask you a question, and let's find out if you're in the right place or not. Have you ever caught yourself breaking promises to people when you had all the intentions in the world to fulfill those promises and ended up letting them down? If that happens to you more than 3 times a week, you need to listen up. You're gonna love this. This will have a huge impact on your life. And I'm gonna share an experience I had yesterday where I broke a promise, where I let someone down. So listen up closely and I will tell you about it. So if you have dealt with this has been a problem for you, I'm going to give you the secret. I'm going to show you the solution. I'm going to paint the pathway out of this dilemma. All right. And it is a daily grind, but I promise you, you will find it very simple. All right. So first off, let me just tell you this. Yesterday we were going to church, and for us, church starts at 9 a.m. Okay. But at 9:15 a.m., we were still in the house, and the kids were pretty much done and ready to go. And so was I. We were pretty much all ready to go. But I was on my computer responding to messages and replying to some messages and emails. Okay? So remember, what's up, guys? Remember, 9 o'clock was when church started, and it was 9:15, and I was doing work. So Angela comes to me, she's like, what are you doing? And after I got done telling a story for a few minutes, I finally just said, okay, here's the truth. The truth is I don't want to go to church on time. That was the truth. And I'm going to tell you, that process to go through was a whole lot faster than the way I used to do it. Okay, let me explain. What happened was that there was a promise that we would be to church on time, and I failed to fulfill that promise, because in my head I committed to not going on time, that we would go at 10 without discussing it with her first, without discussing with anybody. I just assumed since it was 9:15, we'd get there at 10 o'clock, right? And we'd go the last 2 hours of church. So here's the deal. What the truth is, that whole conversation with my wife used to take weeks. Okay? It used to take weeks. And that created a very powerful strain on our marriage, as you can imagine. And, you know, my wife, you guys got to seriously follow her and give her a message today. Say, bless you for being married to this man. But I'm going to give you guys a tip and show you how you can take it. If you've had this problem where you're consistently letting people down, and it's lasting weeks or months or years or whatever, I'm going to show you how you can dramatically reduce it and improve the strength of your marriage, the strength of your relationship with your kids, your business, your health, your spirituality, your ability to make money. All of those things change. And I'm going to show you the secret. Ready? Here it is. Here it is. Stop breaking promises to you. That's it. That's the simple, honest problem. Is that when we stop breaking promises to ourselves. That was the hint. All right, that was the hint. I got selfish. When we stop breaking promises to ourselves, when we stop making foolish promises that we have no intention whatsoever of keeping, when we stop making those promises and then breaking them, we will stop making them to other people. Got it? It's the lying. It's the consistent lying. Now, I'm going to tell you this. 2 years ago, I probably lied 5 to 10 times a day. No kidding. I'm not even joking. And I think that's a conservative number. It's probably more. But it feels like about 5 to 10, which right now would kill me. Now I maybe lie once or twice a day. I'm not kidding. I'm telling the truth, of course. Who would lie about that, right? So, and what I mean by that is that making promises, what I'm talking about is making promises to myself that I know I can't keep. What a difference it makes when we can actually increase the value of our word. When instead of there being a 20% chance of you keeping your promise, how about we bump that up to 60 or 70? and stop putting pressure on ourselves to be 100% every time. Recognize we are human beings who make mistakes, who often lie for whatever reason, right? I would make promises to people. Oh, here's my favorite one, the 15-minute rule, right? When my friends would, or my mom would do this, or I mean, like I would do this with my mom, or I do this with my family, whatever. I'm driving, I'm coming home, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way, I'll be there in 15 minutes, knowing full well it's gonna take at least 25, 35, 45 minutes, right? How easy is it to lie to other people when we are constantly lying to ourselves? Okay, here's a great comment. I gotta address this one right now. So Tony Jacobo, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your last name correct, brother. We have a tendency to lie in order to not let people know the issues we all go through. Boom. Even just to admit that we lie. Right? Tony, you got it, brother. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hit the nail right on the head. We have a tendency to not want to let people know the issues that we go through because we want to keep up the perception, not that we are perfect, but that we aren't that bad or we aren't that flawed, right? So here's the deal. I'm going to give you guys an ultimatum. No, not an ultimatum. That's silly. I'm going to give you guys a challenge. A challenge today. Just today. All right? Set some goals. Some goals that apply to your health, your spirituality, your relationships with your spouse, your children, or your family, or people you know in your business, whatever. And a promise with your business. Set a goal for all three of them, or all four of them, just one goal that you're gonna actually get these things done, and keep it tiny, small. Okay, this is how we get big. How we grow big is we play small like this, daily, momentarily. We don't want people to know the struggle. And you know, Tony, that's funny. That's actually the worst thing we could do, is not let people know about the struggles. Tony, I appreciate you, brother, really do. So here's the deal, all right? We make smaller promises so that we can keep them. And guess what happens? The value of our word goes up in here. And when it goes up in here and in here, then and only then can we stop lying and making promises to other people that we have no intention of keeping. And once we actually increase the value of our word there, health, I mean, I'm not kidding. You can start losing weight. We can start making more money. We can start improving our relationships with our spouse, our children, and the people around us. And we can actually start reading scriptures, praying more, actually having a relationship with God, a real relationship with God, because we're finally being honest and starting to tell the truth. I appreciate it, brother. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I hope this message means something to you. Here's the challenge. Now, here's the deal. I work with a lot of people. I get to coach a lot of people. And that's one thing I love about coaching is that I tend to learn more about myself, and I learn more about what it is that's really standing in the way from the average person getting everything they want. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I've learned, and I'm hoping that you will take with you, is that you are not alone. Every one of my coaching clients, okay, I've coached numerous people over just in the last 6 months, okay? And I'm telling you right now, every one of them all suffer from the same issues. And the biggest one is the lying to ourselves. That is the biggest one. So if you lie to yourself consistently, I want you to tell yourself right now, and comment even in here. Thanks, Tony, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you today. So here's the one I want you to do, comment right here, right now, okay? Just tell the truth. Just comment right now your promise to be honest with yourself and stop lying. Commit to not lying anymore. Stop making promises that you will not keep to yourself. Be a little selfish for today. Just today only, all right? Trust me on this one. Give it a shot. Make your promises to yourself and keep them, and you will experience power. All right? Love you guys. Have an awesome day. Share it with you because I care. And I hope you guys take this message and learn from it as I did many years ago. And I still am learning. I'm not perfect at all. But I can tell you that the value of my word has gone from there's a 15% chance I'm going to keep my word to about 87. All right, 87. I'm telling you, that's a huge difference in life. And all those things I told you about are absolutely true. All right, have an awesome day.